Hi, Mariah Gallegos here live at Padre Island, where we reported earlier this morning that a swimmer was missing. He was out with 4 friends. They had went out into the water around 2 o'clock earlier this morning, but we have great news. He has been found and he is safe at his hotel room. Chief Del Scott just came over here to give us that update. So he has been found. He is safe. So they have called off all crews. Coast Guard is out of the water. They're out of the air. What a great update. Again, you know, they are just emphasizing safety when you are out at the beaches. To all visitors, whenever you're coming out here, be careful, be safe. The tides are moderate today, but if you're going out at night, be careful because those risks are high.